Linnea is the newest addition in Genshin Impact, and after trying her out, she quickly rose to one of my favorite characters to play. As someone that doesn't really play Geo characters, Linnea's playstyle sold me instantly. When I found out she can literally bonk everybody into that and just deal an insane amount of damage. Besides that, Linnea can also make all the Geo characters stronger by decreasing Geo res to enemies. So in this video, I got early access to Linnea, so I tried out both free-to-play and premium team comps with her while giving my first impressions. Just a reminder that this video was recorded on a Luna 6 test server and does not reflect the final version. Please refer to the official release for the final content. Without further ado, enjoy the video. Alright, so with Linnea, I'm actually starting her off with a pretty free-to-play friendly build. I already have her at level 90, but for weapon I'm using Slingshot. And this weapon might come to a surprise for some people because of the low base attack and it being a 3-star. But Linnea is a character that has skills with defense, so generally you don't need to worry about her attacks at all, since I only have her at 844 attack. But defense I have her at 2.4k, which is decent. But yeah, the weapon is good because we have the crit rate. This weapon gives a whopping 31%, even though the passives doesn't really matter since we won't be using any normal attacks with her as often. But the crit rate definitely makes it up for the low base attack. For artifact, I'm just using the Nocry piece. This one will benefit her because of the lunar reaction damage. We're at C0 right now, and talents I have her at 8, and 8. Our crit ratios are also perfect, so we'll just test her out with a few different teams and see how much she deals. So from my understanding of Linnea, she has a summon, which you basically just use her elemental skill. She'll summon like a Geo partner called Lumi, and it's pretty cute. This thing basically finds enemy to like start smacking. So it just summons some enemies and then that is start smacking them. So it teleports, does Geo damage, but if you have Hydro, we'll do Lunar Crystallize. Since Linnea also will make Crystallized reactions Lunar Crystallize. And the second part about Linnea's skill is she can also tap E and do a big attack, which did so much damage. And Linnea also, of course, is a healer, so her burst will be able to heal, which is something that Lunar Crystallized teams were missing, so I'm very happy that she also can heal. So yeah, Linnea's playstyle is pretty easy. You pretty much just use Lumi. You can tap E, feed her, and then basically chomp on enemies. Let's try out a boss and see how much Linnea can heal. So we're gonna try out a Hera boss. Lumi smash. Ooh, 240k, nice. And then we basically just use Ningguang, I guess. The boss kind of ran out of Ainos' circle, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. Alright, so let's try this again. Chomp. 250k. Not bad. Even after the chomp, Lumi is still staying like on field essentially. So Lumi can basically help out with damage as well. Like even off field, so very, very cool. Alright, let's finish off a boss. It's kind of satisfying. So one thing I want to try out with Linnea is to see whether or not her Lumi summon is considered a Geo construct. So we have Churi here. Her summon usually only summons one, Tamoto. But if you have a Geo construct, another one will summon. So this will basically prove whether or not Linnea's summon is considered a Geo construct. So let's try that again, but with Linnea's Lumi instead. Okay, so we're ready. Summon Churi and then do this. Huh, okay. So we didn't summon another Tamoto. So maybe Lumi isn't really a Geo construct? Well, it's okay. Lumi has other uses as well, like mining. So let's do this. She can suck up the ores as well. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, enough of this. I want to try out Linnea against the Moon Gecko. This boss is pretty weak against Crystallize, I'm assuming. So hopefully we'll be good here. Damage seems around the same. I'm also like noticing I am critting pretty consistently as well, which is good. As Linnea does a pretty big damage up front, so we generally don't want to miss crits on that. Let's try this again. Yeah, 250k again. And that isn't really counting like her off-field capability as well with Lumi, since Lumi is also like constantly dealing damage as well, even after Linnea's like done with her big damage attack. Yeah, this team is pretty good against the Gecko boss actually. Like even though it has a shield, our Geo team can pretty much destroy it pretty fast as well. And yeah, see how much damage I do Linnea over here. Okay, not really as much. So preferably we use Ningguang or someone else to destroy it. So yeah. So this team might seem a bit ambitious because I'm about to take on a local legend with characters I could get all for free. So Noelle, Aino, and Barbara are all basically free characters that you can get. Ow, I got bitten. But yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm kind of curious. Hopefully Barbara as a Hydro and also Aino together will be able to keep Lunar Crystallizes up. So far I'm slamming like around 270k. With my Claymore characters, I can also kind of just pretty much stagger the boss as well. So should be a decently easy fight for me. Alright, so try this again. Oh, I didn't crit for once. I was hitting most of my crits until now. Alright, don't worry. I can do this again. Nice. I think for this team though, I should definitely get more energy since I'm having trouble getting my burst back fast enough. So maybe if I use some Favonius, that would be better. But yeah, once the boss is pinned to the corner, I can just do this. Kind of like a blender. I gotta heal. I see how Linnea's heals are kind of universal. It heals everyone in the team, so that's pretty good. I see definitely a lot of potential team comps in the future for it. Okay, you can finish the boss off now, or we can just do this. Alright, time to try out a new boss. Oh, nice. Slammed it for around some good damage. Really like how Noelle works very well with Lunar Crystallize. Even with like these summons, Linnea can still take care of everything. Wow. Just see if Linnea can also be a pretty strong duo for Colombina. So let's just try and walk around, find some enemies to fight. I'm doing like around 40k Lunar Crystallize. Yeah, like pretty good. And then I can also do some nice upfront damage as well with 150k. Oh, wow, Lumi can actually catch the enemies up there as well. That I might not be able to fight. Yeah, I can't even reach an enemy. But Lumi is actually hitting it. So this is basically just a different kind of playstyle. And if you add more characters like more Geo, definitely more damage as well we could do. So one thing I'm actually very excited to try out is Navia's Lunar Crystallize team. I have both Colombina and Farina with me. And since Linnea is a healer, she can pretty much get max stacks of fanfare for Farina. So we'll just try this team and see how it goes. And what do we have here? Whoa, I see something. I see a giant Helichal. He's kind of just vibing, standing there. So I guess we could try this team out and see how it goes. Oh, it's a local legend as well. Ow, it actually hurts. Alright, let's get our burst back up and then heal. Destroy the stone pot? I mean, I have Geo characters, so maybe I can stop the boss from cooking. I hope. Alright. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. So Linnea's pretty much a direct counter to this boss as well, potentially. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really like paying attention to what a boss's attacks are, but I'm doing pretty good. Navia's damage is also pretty nice as well. Like her being able to infuse herself with Geo. Alright, let's finish off the Helichal. No, it's cooking again. Can I do damage now? What if I want to eat the boss up? Oh, never mind. I think it might be time for the main event. So we're pretty much going to be using Linnea's best in slot team. Hopefully with no direct freeze or overload, I can still pretty much defeat this local legend. I kind of want to heal a little bit, but I don't really want to waste time, so... I'm just taking the punches. Okay, I can't overload, so this might be an issue. The boss will pretty much start punching me. Okay, heal. Wait, did I stop it? Did I stop her from... Oh, never mind. She's still punching. She's still taking jabs at me. Although I can't really tell what's going on because of my colorful Lunar Crystallized numbers in the background. Wait, hold on. How is the boss already like almost dead. This team is definitely like a force to be reckoned with though. Alright, let's finish the boss off though with the Chomp. Nice, 320k. I'm still using like a 3-star weapon as well. Like I'm actually wondering how much damage she'll be able to do with her signature. Well, we don't need to wait to find out. I think I need to change my artifacts a little bit though, since my crit rate is a little bit low. So let's just switch my crit damage circuit to a crit rate one. And now my stats are looking like this. 80% crit rate still, but 200% crit damage. As well as the weapons' passives. So yeah, I just see how much damage she'll be able to do now. I'm gonna be attempting the Nathan Local Legend. So I'm just gonna do this. Pretty much predict where she'll teleport to. And now let's see. 470k! Wow. I'm impressed by Lumi and also scared of Lumi at the same time. Like I wonder what happens if I don't feed it. Ow. Lumi! Oh, I missed my crit. But I still saw 100k though, which is very good. I gotta be careful of these attacks. The barrels are exploding. Let's burst. Ow. I mean, the boss is almost dead. That was also pretty quick. Okay, Lumi, your turn. Nice. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed by the damage. No worries though. Lumi can finish her off. So far, I'm definitely impressed with Lumi. So let's just take Linnea to the Abyss and try her out with a few different teams again. And yeah, just see how she does. I'm actually kind of curious on Linnea's pure Geo team. So for floor 11, I'm just going to try her out in an Ito team and just see how much damage she'll be able to do. So Linnea generally want to just tap E without the crunch with the Ito team. So yeah, just see how she works, because even though we're not doing lunar crystallized damage, just having Lumi on field would decrease the geo resistance of enemies. So Lumi will still be pretty nice in here, especially with a fully geo like team comp. And so far I'm actually seeing like exactly that. With a C0 Ito, I'm also doing pretty good damage. Alright, second chamber. This boss also has summons, but our Lumi summons are more superior. So I'm seeing like around 25k charge attack on Ito, which is decent. Whoa, okay. So even though I didn't really mean to do that, Linnea's is like my elemental skill of Lumi. If I feed Lumi, she can still do lunar crystallized damage. Interesting. Try this again. Yeah. Oh, so for the third chamber, we have the Hydro Blob. And this boss is actually infused with Hydro already, so we're pretty much just doing Lunar Crystallized. Yeah, seeing this is pretty easy. So it kind of acts as we're doing Lunar Crystallized even without Hydro in our team. So for floor 12, first half, I'm going to try a Noelle team. This might seem a little bit adventurous, but I have faith that my Linnea can carry my full-on free-to-play team. And this team is like fighting against some Golem enemies, which is perfect for Noelle actually. So let me just use my charge attack to spin around. Damage seems very good. Let me reapply my Hydro. My goal is to let Aino have like 100% uptime on my skills as well. Wow. Linnea just deal like half of the HP to the Golem, so pretty impressive. I'm also getting like mostly my burst back as well. There's 12 of them. Should be fine. Let me finish this one off first, and then Linnea time. Wow. They're like 300k to the enemy that doesn't have a shield. But with the one with a shield, I still have to struggle with a little bit. But with this team though, with both Lumi and Noelle being able to just constantly break the shield, I don't think it's that hard. Should be able to finish this pretty fast. And this should be good enough to clear. Yeah, so for the second chamber, I'm going to be bringing back the Navia team because I really enjoy using her. And with Linnea, Columbina, Freyna, they pretty much work in unison. So let's see if we'll be able to take care of the second half as well with Linnea. Alright. So we were able to break the shield, and now, let's see. I'm seeing like 120k with Navia, like her cannon blast, and also along with the lunar crystallized damage that my Linnea is also helping out with. It's pretty good. This might be one of my favorite Geo teams so far. 130k, and also like so many like Geo Lunar Crystallize damage. I'm pretty sure I'm able to infuse as well. Pretty standard. Best part is I'm also getting my burst back pretty often. Best thing about Navia is also like the ability to infuse herself with Geo, and that's a pretty easy chamber for her. Alright, chamber 2, not really any good bonuses for me, so a little bit unfortunate here. I also need my energy back for Noelle, so hopefully I can get my burst back quickly. But luckily I can just do this first. Get some nice damage in before everything. One thing that's good also with Lunar Crystallized teams is the fact that I can just like deplete a second HP before the first one is even gone. So that's my favorite part about just doing Lunar reactions. And with my Noelle's burst back, I should be able to kill this Wild Hunt enemy. And thankfully Noelle's burst is almost back. Okay, it's back. Rinse and repeat. There's only 2 enemies here, but they're pretty tanky though. So thankfully, Lunar Crystallize is doing a pretty good job just getting down the HP slowly but surely. I think if I can get 100% burst up time, I should be having a easier time here, so that's good to know. But for second half, we have 2 enemies. I think Lunar Crystallize should be able to take care of it pretty easily though. Yeah, I got a big slam in, and then Linnea can heal us up as well. And even if it's a boss, I guess this boss gives us the time to kind of breathe before we continue our attacks again. Let's see if I can like actually get it to phase first. Yeah, now I'm gonna burst. Ow, what? This boss doesn't want us to breathe. Oh, I also unfortunately missed my Lumi's hammer attack. Alright, please don't move. Oh, unfortunately I didn't crit. Oh, we should still be good. Okay, final chamber. Oh, it's a gecko. Nice. This boss I'm actually fine with, since with my Noelle, I should be having an easier time. And let's get Lumi to help us destroy the shield. Yeah, I have a shield up as well, so I don't really think I'll have any trouble. Yeah, also did like a pretty juicy damage as well. Also get Lumi's big attack on it. Linnea, I can also counter this boss by just healing. So pretty easy. We have half of HP done. Alright, let's try Lumi. Thank you for the good damage. The more I play Linnea though, the more addicted I am to Lumi's like attacks. It just feels so satisfying, that little like hammer and such big damage as well. Oh, okay. Shield is back, but the boss is dead. Alright, last chamber. Wonder if I can break the shield on time. Hopefully I can. Alright, got it. This team is actually like just basically every character is contributing one way or another, because I'm seeing like so much damage everywhere. Linnea's damage. Columbina also helping us with her buffs. Verena also gets some good damage in as well. So yeah. Just in general, very easy to play and very fun as well. Should be able to finish the boss off as well. Yep. So we managed to get all the stars with Linnea here, which is pretty nice. So one last thing I want to try with Linnea is to see whether or not she can clear all of the fearless bosses in Stygian. So we'll see if Lunar Crystallize can take care of the enemy here. I think we should still be good though. Yeah, we immediately got rid of a shield, so that was pretty quick. And damage seems like it's pretty much on track to a clear. Yeah, I still have over a minute left. Doing around 200k per horse. Pretty good damage overall. Oh, the boss didn't even get to start anything before it's basically down again. Seeing like 400k damage here, but I think it could be more though. Let's see my horse damage. 200, yeah. Nice and easy. Didn't really need to break a sweat. Alright, for the second boss, I'm gonna be fighting the Gecko. This boss might be a little bit tricky for me, so let's see if we'll be able to kill it. I'm using Lunar Crystallize, so we should be able to take care of the shield, no problem. Just have to see how we'll be able to deal with it. It seems like Lumi is doing a good job breaking the shield as well, which is a pretty nice surprise. Alright, I got debuffed, but thankfully I have Linnea, and she can heal up, so my debuff will immediately be cleansed. So yeah, I just continue our rotation and we could pretty much defeat the boss. Let me see how much damage we can do with Lumi. 430k, so I have around 20 seconds left. Boss is probably gonna debuff us again. Yeah. Pretty expected, but now I'm gonna heal up and then I don't think I can finish the boss off with Umi, but still a little bit closer this time. But thankfully this team is built for the Gecko boss. Alright, fingers crossed that this boss will be doable with our Navia team. So we gotta destroy the shield. Hopefully we should be fine. Not sure if I want to use Linnea or Navia to like deplete the shields, but currently though, like I just gotta keep on bursting and then apply as many elemental energy as I can. Can you sit down? Thank you. I did 490k, not bad. Linnea is definitely contributing a lot to this team right now. Now let's see how much damage Navia can also pull off. She's doing like around 200k with her cannon attacks, which is pretty good. Let's get one more cannon in. Alright. That's like around half of the HP. Because if I only have time to destroy the shield twice, then half of the HP is what I want to see. Let's get Navia's burst as well. And then, yeah, pretty much just rinse and repeat. Hopefully our rotation will be good enough to ultimately deal with a boss once the shield is down. Alright, Frina burst. Our boss ran so far away from me. Okay, I have 20 seconds left. Hopefully this is enough time. I see a lot of lunar crystallized damage though, so hopefully we can hit all the crits and have everything going for us. Alright, Linnea, do one big attack, please. 500k? Whoa! Wow, Linnea clutched this one out so good. I'm actually sold. Yeah, as you can see, Linnea's playstyle is pretty much both support and DPS built into one. She can heal, do big damage, and also buff other characters, so she's definitely someone to look out for. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and comment as it helps me out, and check out this video where I played 2000 days of Genshin Impact by clicking on the video here.